In this question we have 5 important principles. Principle 1 explains to us that any law which is made by the parliament that infringes the fundamental rights of the citizens is invalid and unenforceable. Principle 2 explains to us that it is a fundamental right of every citizen to not to receive any religious instruction in any educational institution wholly maintained by the state funds. Principle 3 explains to us that it is a fundamental right of every person attending any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving aid from the state to not to take part in any religious instruction or religious worship. Principle 4, that is, any section of citizens residing in the territory of India have a distinct scripture, culture, religious belief or language shall have a fundamental right to protect the same. And finally we have principle 5, which tells us that every person has a right to move to Supreme Court or High Court for the enforcement of fundamental right granted under the Constitution. The facts in the present question are: Bijoy was a child of Jehovah Witness community which believed in not submitting before any organized religion, state or market economy. It was against the religious practice of Jehovah Witnesses to salute national flag, sing national anthem or even join military service. In the state of Kerala, All Saints Church ran a famous missionary school with 75% funding from the state government. One day during the assembly, school inspector caught Bijoy not singing the anthem or saluting the flag. Bijoy was expelled from the school. Decide. Assume that the school would have received 90% of funding through state government. Would it be justified in running a course on ideals of Saint Augustine? Now, the correct answer is C. That is yes, as only schools running wholly or state funding is prohibited for holding any religious instruction. Now, the reason why C is the correct answer is we need to apply principle number 2. Now, principle number 2 says that if it is the fundamental right of every citizen to not receive any instruction in any education institution wholly maintained by the state funds, right? So therefore, if we apply this principle, we come to a conclusion that such a course would not violate the fundamental right, as school is not wholly state aided, making C the correct answer.